Akala ko by this age, may direction na ako. Akala ko alam ko na kung saan ako papunta, kung anong path, kung anong career. Akala ko stable na ako, okay na ako. But I think by this age, mas lalo akong naliligaw. I feel so lost. But when I look around me, I feel like the people same with my age, they haven't figured it out. While ako, I'm just here trying to survive mentally, emotionally. Welcome to Crash Out Diaries Podcast Episode 3. We are now in a different setup. It's my first episode, but I have a video in it. So yeah, I'm so excited. Please bear with me, I can be awkward at times, but yeah, I'm so excited to film it this way. In this episode, we're gonna talk about feeling lost in your late 20s or in your 20s. Because I'm 26. I just turned 26 last month. I'm a Pisces baby. So I'm not sure if you can say I'm in the mid 20s or early 20s or late 20s. I'm not pretty sure. But yeah, even if in your 20s, you still feel lost. Kala ko dati when I was still studying, I was like, no. When I finished my studies, the college, my uni, I would have figured it out. I would work, I would save, I would be okay. Like, hindi ko alam yung realidad. After ko mag-aral, work, and then mag-save ako, magpapamilya na ako, tutulong sa pamilya ko, that's it. But it wasn't that simple. Hindi pala ganun yung totoong buhay. And now, feeling ko, hanggang ngayon, I still wasn't able to figure it out. What life would I want? What life would I get? Hanggang ngayon natatakot ako. Kasi minsan, napaka-focus natin sa magiging future natin. And then, we tend to forget our present, to live in our present. And you would feel burned out. Like, mapapagod ka. Because in my case, I have a full-time work and I have 2 part-time work. And I would feel so stressed and tired. I would feel like, oh, I'm working. I have 3 jobs. So I would have a better future for my family, for my future family, for myself. But once I get tired, I was like, why the hell I'm doing this? Why? Like, ano ba talagang gusto ko matapos sa buhay ko? Am I just working for my responsibilities? Just to work? Just to pay bills? Or am I working to have a good life and to live in my present? Diba? Ang saya niyang tanungin, ang saya niyang pag-usapan kasi mapapaisip ka din. Because now, napapaisip ako. I think ngayong taon pa lang akong nag-umpisa mag-enjoy. I think late 2025, dun ko pa lang din talaga siya nag-umpisang mag-enjoy to the fact that I was able to buy what I want. Yung dating pinapangarap ko lang or iniisip ko lang na mabili, I can actually buy it with my own money and hard work money and experiences too. I was able to go and experience the things that hindi ko alam na ma-experience ko pala, mapupuntahan ko pala. I'm still getting there. I know. Ang dami ko pang plano. That's why I really like trying to enjoy, and doon pumapasok yung gusto ko talaga ng work-life balance. I know it's so hard, but I'm really trying to have work-life balance. Like after 8 hours of working, I really try my best not to think of work after 4 o'clock or after 3 o'clock because I don't want to be stressed, Pero once you're like committed and attached in your work, in your field, kasama mo talaga siya. You would still think about it after working hours. You would still feel like stressed, paranoid, frustrated about work. And it's so hard to think of like, no, if you're stressed because of your work, don't bring it at home. And vice versa, if you're stressed or dealing with personal problems, don't bring it at work. And it's so hard. Kasi parehas yon aspeto ng buhay mo. Diba? Your manager would tell you, if you're stressed or dealing with personal problems, don't bring it at work. Pero, did someone told you that if you're stressed in your workplace, don't bring it at home? Did actually someone told you that? Wala. If someone did, congrats. you have your right people. Mapapatanong ka, who made you feel you have a timeline? I think I was able to talk about that in my episode 2 about timeline, pressure, feeling heavy. Now, you feel lost because you know in your 25. May nagsabi sa akin na, sabi ng partner ko, ang minimum daw na edad ng tao ay 50. 50 plus. So now, I'm in my 26. Ilang taon na lang ba talaga yung natitira para sa akin? Minsan, I feel lost because I would feel like I'm 26, ang dami ko pang hindi na bibigay o napaparamdam sa magulang ko, sa mga kapatid ko. I feel like I'm still not ready to have a child, to build a family. I would really feel like anxious and scared about it. When you were still young, you have a timeline. And when I was like 18, 20, my timeline would be 25 to 27. I should have a child by that time. Because I feel like during the time, I'm already stable, I'm already ready, but I'm 26 and I'm still not. Career-wise, I'm still not satisfied. I'm still not contented with what I have and what in my career. Ano pa kaya yung mag-anak? Magkaroon ng sariling pamilya. You know, I know that I want to have that, but I still feel lost. I would space out and think, I'm 26. What accomplishment did I do? What accomplishments did I already have? Did I have something to be proud of that? Like, bro, what I was doing? Anong ginagawa ko? You're already in your late 20s. When are you gonna start living your life? When are you gonna do the things that you wanna do? You wanna dream of? Kailan mo umpisahan yung checklist mo, yung bucket list mo? Kailan mo umpisahan mag-enjoy? Because sometimes we're really worried about our future. We tend to forget to live our present. To live the now. Diba? Na ako, dumating ako sa point na yun, I was like working, Saturday until Sunday, and I forget to live in the present. I would feel burned out. I would like, what I was doing. How many chances or experience that I wasted just to work. And then I realized that, okay, I can save, I can work, it's okay, but you should also have a pause. You should also include in your plans to rest. Kailangan kasama din sa listahan ng kailangan mong gawin sa isang linggo yung pagpahinga, pag-alis, pagpasyal. You could like go 1 hour away, 30 minutes away, go to the city and unwind. That's a reward. And that's okay because you would feel like it's one of the hardest questions that you would hear and would be asked. What is the real meaning of success? Ano ba talaga yung success para sa'yo? For me, success would be being able to live the present. Feeling ko success ka na pag nagkaroon ka na ng capability or able ka na ma-enjoy yung present mo at hindi ka na masyado mag-worry sa bukas, sa future. I think that's success. You would able to sleep at night and not worry about your future. You would able to wake up and you know you would enjoy and have the life that you want in your present. Diba? I would feel that way. That success would be just living and not worrying. Yung nabubuhay ka lang at wala kang pag-aalala sa kung anong pwedeng worst na mangyari bukas sa future mo. At alam mo na okay lang. Kung ano mo mangyari, you'll be okay. You'll be happy. Diba? I love that. Like, ngayon ka lang naisip yun. Maybe if you can ask me that question again in 5 years, maybe I'm gonna change my mind. But for now, yeah, I think success is being able to live the present. Live the life that you really want and you prayed for. Talaga sa trigger yung feeling mo na naliligaw ka sa buhay mo or hindi mo alam yung tahak mo if nako-compare mo yung buhay mo sa ibang tao, you would feel like, ano nangyayari? They're only 20s, like 21, like 18, 19. And then, You already have the life that I wished for. Or bakit naging madali sa kanila? Bakit sa akin hindi? Doon mapapalaban yung isip mo, yung sarili mo. Doon ka mababaliw. Doon ka mapapaisip na, tama ba yung tinataha ko sa buhay ko? Should I change my career? Kasi naging successful sila dito. Kasi nag-work ng ganito sa kanila. Baka sa akin maging ganun din. Diba, nangyayari yon na may isip mo na, baka sumikat sila sa pag-vlog. Maybe I would do that. I would be able to buy a house at the age of this. But in reality, I started my podcast. I think I'm in 3 weeks of being a content creator, or in a month. Well, it's not easy. If the people who do podcasts or vlogging became successful, it's because of their grit and hard work. It's also not easy for them. Kasi ang hirap mag-edit, hirap mag-isip ng content, hirap mag-isip ng video style. It's not that easy. Doon ko na-realize na maybe they're really passionate about what they're doing. Kaya nagkaroon sila ng success na ganon. I'm in a tech field, and I'm still every day, I still feel lost. Because I think a woman in that field is not that used to. It's unusual. Or maybe it's just in my mindset, but I would still feel like I'm not belong in that field. I'm not the perfect person for that job. But I would always prove it to myself. Before, I was proving to my workmates, to my manager, that it's the right decision that they hired me for that job. But as time goes by, I realized I was proving myself that I deserve that job. Not to other people, but I was proving myself that I deserve that job, that I deserve to be here. In all honesty, the only competition that you have is yourself, not other people. Kasi minsan, kahit anong marinig mo sa ibang tao, kahit anong marinig mo sinasabi nila sa yung negative, wala kang pake kung kilala mo yung sarili mo. If alam mo sa sarili mo na capable ka, deserve mo yon, kahit anong sabihin nila, you wouldn't care. How many negativity, how many doubts you would hear from other people, you really wouldn't care if you really believe that you deserved it. If you love yourself, if you care for yourself, if you know your worth, other people's whispering, negativity, it won't touch you. It won't bother you. Napakahalaga din talaga na you know yourself. You know that the effort, the compliments that you have, that you deserve it. But sometimes, in my case, I would feel like, deserve ko dito. Kayo ka naman pala. Kasi minsan, habang tumatanda rin tayo, napapaisip din tayo na nagbabago rin yung gusto natin at yung tinatahak natin ngayon. Before, so sure na ito yung gusto kong path, ito yung gusto kong gawin. But when I realized, hindi pala ganun. Hindi pala maging okay yung buhay ko pag ito yung maging plano ko. Kaya minsan, feeling mo like naliligaw ka, yung direction mo, kaliwat, kanan, hindi lang diretso. Because you would have a struggle along the journey, and it's okay to pause, to have humps, to go right and left, to have a different route, and it's okay. It's a different journey. It shouldn't be that way. Because at the end of the day, ikaw lang din makakahanap ng way mo, ng right path mo. Because honestly, I think wala namang right path. It depends on you, on how you wanna take the path that you wanna take on. Kung ano ba yung gusto mong prosesyon na puntahan. Because sometimes we're just scared of taking a leap of faith. Takot lang tayo na mag-fail, takot tayong pumunta sa ganitong desisyon, takot tayong mag-sacrifice, mag-risk. Kasi natatakot tayo na yung resulta baka mag-iba. Baka hindi sa gusto nating way. Hindi mapunta sa gusto nating resulta. And it would hurt you, it would disappoint you. Pero minsan, you would learn in the hard way. And it's okay. If yung dati yung plano mo, if yung gusto mong timeline dati, hindi yun nasunod, it's okay. It's okay to learn in the hard way. Kasi wala namang madali. Tayo lang din talagang pipili kung saan natin gustong mahirapan. At okay lang mahirapan. Sa lahat ng hirap, merong katumbas na kaginhawaan. And I really believe that. I affirm that. You know, maybe ngayon mahirap, Maybe nga naliligaw ka, baka ngayon di mo alam kung saan tahak ng buhay mo. And it's okay. Because you're gonna figure it out by the end of the day, by the end of the year, by the end of the week. You just need to focus. You just need to pray. You just need to evaluate yourself kung ano ba talagang gusto mong gawin. Saan ka ba talaga masaya? Mahihirapan ka naman talaga. Wala naman talagang madali sa buhay. Pero sana kung mahihirapan ka, piliin mo yung sasaya ka sa dulo. Mahihirapan ka na ngayon eh. So kung mahihirapan ka, piliin mo yung resulta nun ay magiging masaya ka. At magiging okay yung buhay mo. Diba? Because at the end of the day, you're the one who is deciding and living your life. So if you feel like you're in a rough week, in a rough year, in a rough month, it's okay. As long as you're doing something or thinking something that would make your life better and your situation easier and better. Kasi if laging naliligaw lang tayo, hindi naman tayo pupunta sa mapa ng buhay natin kung saan tayo nagkamali, kung ano yung naging mali nating route, you would feel stuck. Hindi ka magkakaroon ng solusyon at mapupunta sa tamang paparoonan mo sa buhay. Kasi minsan tayo lang din talaga nahihirapan kasi hindi natin nakikita kung saan ba tayo nagkamali, hindi natin acknowledge kung saan tayo nagkakamali, kung ano yung napuntahan nating mali sa buhay, kung ano yung dahilan kung ba't tayo nagkamali. At patuloy tayo magkakamali if hindi natin nag-acknowledge yun. Okay lang na mahirapan ka ngayon. Okay lang if bumuloktot yung buhay mo ngayon. Kasi, magiging okay din. You'll figure it out. Maybe not in the easy way, but I'm 100% sure you'll figure it out. And, I hope you would able to find your will to live. Because I believe kahit gaano ka naliligaw sa buhay mo, sa path mo, if meron ka nag-iisang will to live at rason kung bakit gusto mong maging okay yung buhay mo, ba't gusto mong maging masaya, ba't gusto mong magkaroon ng magandang patutuhanan yung buhay mo, kailangan mo lang ng isang rason. You just need one good reason why you want to keep moving forward, why you want to live. You'll be okay. You just need one will to live. And you'll be okay. Susunod-sunod na yon. It can be like, para sa mga kapatid ko, para sa sarili ko, or para sa anak ko, or para sa future ko, para sa kahit nga yung, gusto ko magkaroon ng Dior bag. At kailangan mo maging successful, kailangan mo ng magandang trabaho, kailangan mo maging okay yung buhay mo para makabili ng Dior bag na yun. At yun yung motivation mo. Diba? Kailangan mo ng iba't ibang rason. Kung maraming rason para malunod ka sa alon, may iisang rason para sumabay ka sa alon. At sana wag mo makalimutan yun. At sana magkaroon yun sa puso mo. Maybe you're not lost. Maybe you're just in the middle of becoming the person that you've never been before. It's uncomfortable, it's confusing, it's messy, and it's okay. Maybe that's how it's supposed to feel. Kasi one day, you look back at this version of you, hindi sigurado, yung takot, yung naliligaw sa buhay, and you would thank yourself that you went through that. Kasi nalagpasan mo na. Kasi papunta ka na sa tamang tahak ng buhay mo. And you should top yourself, pat yourself, and say, you went through that. And you figured it out at the end of the day.